Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we focus on practical, doctor-backed health advice specifically for adults over 60 because your health needs are unique and you deserve content that speaks directly to you. Now, let's talk about something that affects nearly 2 out of every 3 adults over the age of 60 in the United States: high blood pressure. You probably already know that high blood pressure, also called hypertension, is sometimes called the silent killer. And there's a good reason for that name. It often has no symptoms, no pain, no warning signs. You can feel perfectly fine while your blood pressure is doing serious damage behind the scenes. But here's what makes tonight's topic especially important. Most people only think about their blood pressure during the day. They check it at the doctor's office. Maybe they have a home monitor they use in the morning. But very few people think about what happens to their blood pressure at night during those 6, 7, or 8 hours of sleep. And that's a dangerous blind spot. Cardiologists have a specific term for it. They call it nocturnal hypertension, which simply means blood pressure that stays too high during the nighttime hours. In a healthy person, blood pressure naturally drops by 10 to 20% when you fall asleep. Doctors call this dipping. Your body is supposed to relax. Your heart is supposed to get a break. But for millions of seniors, that dip never happens. Their blood pressure stays elevated all night long. Some even experience a rise in blood pressure while sleeping. And this puts enormous strain on the heart, the blood vessels, and vital organs like the kidneys and the brain. So today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what causes this nighttime blood pressure problem, what a cardiologist wants you to know about it, and most importantly, a simple, natural bedtime drink that research suggests can genuinely help. Plus, I'll share several additional tips that could make a real difference in your numbers. And please, stay with me through the entire video, because the last tip I'm going to share is one that most people have never heard, and it could be the most important one of all. Alright, let's start with the basics, because understanding the problem is the first step toward fixing it. During the day, your blood pressure naturally fluctuates. It goes up when you're active, stressed, or eating. It comes down when you're resting. That's completely normal. But at night, something important is supposed to happen. When you fall asleep, your nervous system shifts gears. Your body moves from what doctors call the sympathetic mode, that's the fight or flight mode, the alert, active mode, into parasympathetic mode, which is the rest and repair mode. Your heart rate slows down. Your blood vessels relax. And your blood pressure drops. This nighttime drop is not just nice to have. It's essential. It gives your heart a chance to recover. It allows your blood vessels to heal from the stress of the day. It protects your kidneys from constant high pressure. Now, when this drop doesn't happen, when your blood pressure stays high or even goes higher at night, doctors call you a non-dipper. And being a non-dipper is serious business. Research from the Journal of the American College of Cardiology has shown that non-dippers face a significantly higher risk of heart failure, stroke, kidney disease, and even cognitive decline. That means your brain health is affected too. Nighttime hypertension has been linked to a higher risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Let me ask you something. Have you ever woken up with a headache? Felt unusually tired even after a full night's sleep? Notice that you need to get up multiple times during the night to use the bathroom? These could be subtle signs that your blood pressure is not behaving the way it should while you sleep. Many seniors experience these symptoms and simply chalk them up to aging. They think, well, I'm just getting older. But sometimes, these are your body's quiet signals that something deeper is going on. So why does this happen? Why does blood pressure stay elevated at night for so many seniors? There are several common reasons, and I want you to listen carefully because you might recognize yourself in one or more of these. Number 1, sleep apnea. This is one of the biggest culprits. Sleep apnea is a condition where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. Every time your breathing pauses, your body panics. Your oxygen levels drop. Your nervous system fires up. And your blood pressure spikes. This can happen dozens, sometimes hundreds of times per night. And many people who have sleep apnea don't even know it. If you snore loudly, if your partner says you gasp or choke in your sleep, or if you wake up feeling exhausted despite sleeping all night, please mention this to your doctor. Number 2, eating too late. When you eat a heavy meal close to bedtime, your body has to work hard to digest that food. Blood flow increases to your digestive system. Your metabolism stays active, and your blood pressure doesn't get the chance to drop the way it should. This is especially true if that late meal is high in sodium, which directly raises blood pressure. Number 3, too much sodium in general. Speaking of salt, the average American consumes far more sodium than recommended. And for seniors, the kidneys become less efficient at processing sodium as we age. That excess salt holds water in your body, increases blood volume, and pushes your blood pressure up, especially at night. Number 4, stress and anxiety. If you go to bed worried about your health, your finances, your family, your body stays in that fight or flight mode. Stress hormones like cortisol remain elevated, and your blood pressure follows. Number 5, certain medications. Some common medications, including certain pain relievers, decongestants, and even some antidepressants, can interfere with your blood pressure at night. Never stop a medication without talking to your doctor, but it's worth having a conversation about the timing and type of medications you're taking. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for: the simple bedtime drink. And let me be clear about something before I share this. This is not some magical cure-all. This is not a replacement for your blood pressure medication. If your doctor has prescribed medication, please continue taking it. What I'm about to share is a natural, research-supported addition to your routine, something simple you can do tonight that may help support healthier blood pressure while you sleep. The drink is hibiscus tea. Yes, hibiscus tea. That beautiful, deep red herbal tea made from the dried petals of the hibiscus flower. It's naturally caffeine-free, which makes it perfect for bedtime. It has a pleasant, slightly tart, cranberry-like flavor. And the research behind it is genuinely impressive. A meta-analysis published in the Journal of Hypertension reviewed multiple clinical trials and found that hibiscus tea consumption was associated with significant reductions in both systolic blood pressure, that's the top number, and diastolic blood pressure, the bottom number. Some studies showed reductions of up to 7 to 13 points in systolic pressure. That's a meaningful change. In some cases, that's comparable to what a low-dose blood pressure medication can do. So, how does it work? Hibiscus contains powerful natural compounds called anthocyanins and polyphenol. These compounds act as natural ACE inhibitors. Now, if that sounds familiar, it should, because ACE inhibitors are one of the most commonly prescribed categories of blood pressure medication. Hibiscus works on a similar pathway, helping blood vessels relax and widen, which allows blood to flow more easily and reduces the pressure on your artery walls. Additionally, hibiscus has mild diuretic properties, which means it gently helps your body release excess sodium and water, another mechanism that supports lower blood pressure. Here's how to prepare it for bedtime. Take 1 to 2 hibiscus tea bags, or about 1 tablespoon of dried hibiscus petals, and steep them in a cup of hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. The longer you steep it, the stronger the beneficial compounds will be. Let it cool to a comfortable drinking temperature. You can add a small squeeze of lemon if you like, which actually adds a bit of vitamin C and enhances the flavor beautifully. If you need a touch of sweetness, a small drizzle of raw honey is fine, but try to keep added sugars minimal. Drink this about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This gives your body time to absorb the beneficial compounds before you fall asleep. Now, one important note. If you are already taking blood pressure medication, especially ACE inhibitors or diuretics, please talk to your doctor before adding hibiscus tea to your routine. Because hibiscus works on similar pathways, combining it with medication without guidance could potentially lower your blood pressure too much. That's a conversation worth having at your next appointment. Now, I want to pause here for a moment and speak directly to you. If you're over 60, or if you're caring for an elderly parent, spouse, or loved one, this information could genuinely be life-saving. Nighttime blood pressure is something that most people never think about, and most doctors don't have time to explain in a rushed appointment. By watching this video and learning about these simple strategies, you're already taking an important step. So if you're finding this helpful, would you do me a small favor? Hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss future videos like this one. And drop a comment below. Tell me, have you ever tried hibiscus tea? Or is this the first time you're hearing about its blood pressure benefits? I'd love to hear from you. All right, let's keep going because I have several more cardiologist backed tips that can make a real difference. While hibiscus tea has the strongest research behind it, there are a couple of other bedtime drinks that cardiologists also mention when discussing nighttime blood pressure support. Tart cherry juice. A small glass, about 6 to 8 ounces, of tart cherry juice before bed has been shown in studies to reduce systolic blood pressure. It's also rich in natural melatonin, which can help improve your sleep quality. And better sleep directly supports better blood pressure. Just make sure you choose 100% tart cherry juice with no added sugars. Warm milk with a pinch of turmeric. This traditional drink, sometimes called golden milk, provides calcium and magnesium from the milk, both of which are important minerals for blood pressure regulation. The turmeric adds curcumin, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound that supports blood vessel health. Add a tiny pinch of black pepper to help your body absorb the curcumin better. Magnesium-infused water. Magnesium is one of the most important minerals for blood pressure regulation, and studies suggest that many seniors are deficient without knowing it. You can add a magnesium supplement powder to warm water and drink it before bed. Magnesium glycinate is the form most recommended for nighttime use because it also promotes relaxation and sleep. Again, check with your doctor about the right dosage for you. Now, beyond what you drink, there are several lifestyle strategies that cardiologists specifically recommend for improving nighttime blood pressure. Let me walk through the most important ones. Tip number 1, watch your sodium intake after 3 p.m. This is a tip that many cardiologists share with their patients, but rarely makes it into mainstream health content. Reducing sodium in your evening meals can have a direct impact on your nighttime blood pressure. Try to keep your dinner sodium below 500 milligrams. Choose fresh foods over processed ones. Season with herbs, spices, garlic, and lemon instead of salt. Tip number 2, take a short evening walk. You don't need to run a marathon. A gentle 15 to 20-minute walk after dinner, even just around your neighborhood or inside your home, helps your body process your meal, reduces blood sugar spikes, and can lower blood pressure heading into the nighttime hours. Studies have shown that this simple habit can reduce systolic blood pressure by 4 to 8 points. Tip number 3, elevate the head of your bed slightly. This is one of those tips that most people have never heard. Raising the head of your bed by about 3 to 4 inches, you can use a foam wedge or even place blocks under the bed legs, can improve circulation and may help reduce nighttime blood pressure, particularly in people who experience acid reflux or mild sleep apnea. Tip number 4, practice deep breathing before sleep. Spend just 5 minutes doing slow, deep breathing before you turn off the lights. Breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Breathe out slowly through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and repair mode I mentioned earlier, and signals your body to lower blood pressure naturally. Research has shown that consistent deep breathing exercises can reduce blood pressure by 5 to 10 points over time. Tip number 5, be mindful of screen time before bed. The blue light from phones, tablets, and televisions stimulates your brain and can keep your nervous system in alert mode. Try to stop using screens at least 30 minutes before bed. Instead, read a book, listen to calming music, or try that deep breathing exercise I just described. Tip number 6, and this is the one I promised you, the one most people don't know about. Talk to your doctor about medication timing. This is a significant finding. A landmark study called the Hygia chronotherapy trial, which followed over 19,000 patients, found that people who took at least one of their blood pressure medications at bedtime, rather than in the morning, had dramatically better nighttime blood pressure control and a significantly lower risk of heart attack, stroke, and cardiovascular death. We're talking about risk reductions of nearly 45% for some outcomes. 45%. Simply from changing when they took their medication. Now, this doesn't mean you should change your medication schedule on your own. This absolutely must be a conversation with your doctor. But it's a conversation worth having. Ask your doctor, would it make sense for me to take my blood pressure medication at night instead of in the morning? That one question could change your health trajectory. Before I wrap up, I need to share some warning signs that something may be seriously wrong with your blood pressure at night. If you experience any of these, please see your doctor as soon as possible. Frequent morning headaches, especially at the back of the head. Waking up with chest tightness or chest pain. Unusual shortness of breath during the night or when lying flat. Swelling in your ankles or feet that seems worse in the morning. Vision changes, especially blurriness first thing in the morning. Feeling confused or disoriented when you wake up. These can be signs of uncontrolled nighttime hypertension, and they deserve medical attention. Don't wait. Don't assume it's just aging. Talk to your doctor. And here's a practical suggestion. Consider getting an ambulatory blood pressure monitor. This is a device your doctor can prescribe that you wear for 24 hours. It automatically takes your blood pressure at regular intervals, including while you sleep. This gives your doctor a complete picture of what your blood pressure is doing around the clock, and it's one of the best ways to detect nighttime hypertension. All right, let's bring everything together. Here's what we've covered today. Your blood pressure at night matters. In many ways, it matters even more than your daytime numbers. When blood pressure doesn't drop properly during sleep, it puts your heart, brain, and kidneys at serious risk. A simple cup of hibiscus tea before bed, supported by solid scientific research, may help lower your blood pressure naturally while you sleep. It's easy to make, it's affordable, and it's caffeine-free. Other supportive drinks include tart cherry juice, golden milk, and magnesium water. Beyond what you drink, key strategies include reducing evening sodium, taking a gentle after-dinner walk, practicing deep breathing, limiting screen time before bed, slightly elevating the head of your bed, and most importantly, talking to your doctor about whether bedtime medication timing might be right for you. Now, I want to leave you with this thought. Your health after 60 is not about perfection. It's not about doing everything right all the time. It's about making small, consistent, manageable changes that add up over time. 1 cup of hibiscus tea tonight. 1 evening walk tomorrow. 1 conversation with your doctor next week. These small steps, taken one at a time, can lead to profound improvements in your health and your quality of life. You have worked hard your entire life. You have cared for families, built careers, contributed to your communities. You deserve to enjoy these years with strength, vitality, and peace of mind. And taking care of your blood pressure, including what happens while you sleep, is one of the most powerful things you can do to protect the years ahead. You are not powerless against high blood pressure. You have options. You have knowledge. And now you have a simple step you can take tonight. If this video helped you today, please hit that like button. It takes 1 second, and it helps this video reach more seniors who need this information. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the bell icon so you're notified every time we post a new video. We're building a community here, a community of people over 60 who refuse to just accept poor health as inevitable, who want real, practical, doctor-backed strategies to live better, longer, stronger. Share this video with someone you love. Send it to your spouse, your sibling, your friend, your adult children. Because the people who care about you want to know how to help you stay healthy, and this information is too important to keep to yourself. And finally, drop a comment below. Tell me, are you going to try hibiscus tea tonight? Do you have a nighttime health routine that's worked for you? Have you experienced any of the warning signs we talked about? I read every single comment, and your experiences help other viewers too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for trusting me with your time and your health. Take care of yourself tonight, and I'll see you in the next video.